Hi, good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Want to go over the portfolio again today, the 60,000 per year dividend portfolio. We'll look over our income projections and all that. But first, I just want to take a moment to acknowledge all of my subscribers that were impacted by Hurricane Beryl today, which hit Texas as a Cat 1. Did a little more damage than I would have expected for a Cat 1. But of course, our thoughts and prayers go out to all of you all. We wish you all a speedy recovery. And with that being said, let's go look at the income portfolio, and then we'll address a few things that were said recently. We got to stay on top of all of that, of course. So first of all, what you all are going to notice here, I did say 60,000 in the title, but today was actually payday for the dividends, so it hasn't adjusted here for estimated income. It went down to like 53,000 because today's dividends haven't been factored in. This month should be well over $5,000, just like you see here projected for the rest of the year. So if we just annualize, take August, for example, because we're starting to snowball a little bit. This isn't the dividend snowball effect, but we are starting to snowball. So if I take August as my baseline, 5339, it would be 64,000 in dividends per month. It does fluctuate a little in September, October, November, and December. That's because some of my dividends are quarterly. Some of them are um, most of them are monthly, actually, but July hasn't actually updated yet. We should have this updated tomorrow. So again, we had a pretty good day in the account. The total balance with no margin hit over $200,000. That's awesome. And let's see here. As far as the assets that pay dividends, and these are assets because these aren't on margin, but I think I just, might clown around a little bit and do some margin. Why not? Like I said, this is going to fund my trip to Thailand. So, and really that trip should only cost like 1 month's worth of dividends. So Dollar General pays a little bit of a dividend, of course. Intel pays a little bit. JP Morgan, Nvidia pays an entire $4. Starbucks pays 57, AT&T pays 633, and this is per year. So of these assets of $63,000, this isn't a great dividend yield. This is only 1,250 if I round up. But if we look here, this is the juicy bed of fish here. This is where all the dividend assets are. So Beto, Coney, FEPI, JEPI, CLIP, QQQX, QQQY, QYLD, SQY, TNA, and of course the big enchilada, Tesla, is still projected to pay me $43,156. And it's coming back up. We keep going back up. We're back over $17 a share today. So this is coming back up nicely. Um, Ulti and then YMAG. So of $96,000 here, this is paying over actually let me do some math here. The projections are a little off because of today. Let's do some maths here. 96,731. So it's saying 47%, but it's actually over a 50% yield. But this month is not being factored in because it was factored out of the dividend estimate, but it hasn't been calculated yet as far as the bar chart up here in terms of payout. This is here. So, and then here, my Apple options. Ooh, did we drop a little or did we go up? I've got to look. Apple stock dropped a little bit today, and I'm sitting on a lot of cash. Need to deploy that. I meant to buy some Chipotle today, but the day just got away from me. Um, so as far as that, let me stop the share for a second over here. Let me see what else I can. Wow, it was really a great day for the market. My combined account value is over 200,000. I guess I can show you all that really quick in this one. Oh, thank you. Are you the same guy? You must be like a little bit of an instigator. Are you the same guy that gave Kumair $2 yesterday? He had some nice things to say about me. He was actually encouraging his people to subscribe to me. Um, and that's nice. I'm glad we're all friends now because I actually have some friendly help for him on the way too. Um, we're going to help out with calculating total return. We're going to be doing some workshops in terms of total return. So thank you for the 99 cents. I'll definitely be sure to not spend it all in one place. And that's especially tough in this inflationary environment. I can always use it to buy fine jewelry like my solid gold dollar sign here. And of course, my solid gold Dollar sign glasses. See, you guys know to take me seriously when I have these on. You know I'm a serious financial professional when I'm dressed like this. I wonder how tax is going to be. Yeah, don't we all? I can tell you the taxation on these, it sucks. What I'm doing right now, I kind of call this the clown account because, well, you guys that follow me for a long time, you know how I really feel. Okay. So you guys know that I'm a growth investor. I cover the dividends and stuff like that. You know, all the buzz is around the dividends, of course, and I'm doing it myself. So you all can't sit here and say, "Oh, he's just doing it for the ad revenue." Okay, 250 a month. Really? Am I doing this for 250 a month? I make way more than that in my other accounts at my job. Heck, even from rental income. So let's see here. We got our instigator, coffee holic for life. Yes, it's me. I want us all to work together as a team in building wealth. Well, we can, but somebody, it's interesting. I think Ethan actually did a snippet of it and he's in my Discord. He's a fan of the channel, actually. We'll have him on at some point. But I don't understand because he told you to, or you asked him what my channel name was and he didn't give it to you. So he didn't quite follow through on his proposal. But I agree. The best thing for us to do, is to help each other out, coach each other up, not just our subscribers, but we can even help each other where appropriate. Um, I never looked at this as a competition. I just, I personally, I'm a little upset at myself that I'm not growing faster. That's my shortfall because I'm not putting in the work. I just haven't had the time, honestly. I'm living life, every day. I'm out doing stuff. I'm still relatively young and stuff. So I just, unfortunately, as much as I love all of you all, I don't have the time to pump out 2 or 3 videos a day. But my hat's off to him. I respect his work ethic. He definitely loves YouTubing. So, and I'm sure by now he's monetized. He said he wasn't before, but I'm sure that he is by now. So anyway, enough about that. But we are going to do some workshops on total return and stuff like that too. Because I don't want to keep talking about it, but I think I heard him say his portfolio would beat mine, and we can easily put that to bed very quickly. So anyway, Brandon G said, glad to see you on tonight. Yeah, I'm glad to see me too in the dollar sign glasses. So that makes two of us. And you all know I'm a little sarcastic. You all can't always take me at face value. I have a very dry sense of humor for those of you all that know me. Anyway, so we have our fat super chat here. It's funny. You guys want to hear a funny story? Back when Tesla was roaring last July, I was getting like $40 super chats. So that's probably the first one I've gotten in a while. So I don't honestly like I'm not begging for super chats. Like give the money to the homeless, honestly. Like I'm not gonna sit here and like beg for money, but that's cool that you did that. Um, so I guess you're not an instigator after all. You just want us all to work together and sing Kumbaya. All right, let's go back here. I want to show you all this screen really quick here. So my account, and this is all my money. This is not margin. It hit a new milestone today. It hit over 200,000, made 42.58. If I could make this every day, shoot, I would just retire right now. See, for those of you that say I do this for the ad revenue of like maybe 250 a month pales in comparison to one day's gain and in these accounts here. So, of course, the Roth IRA I can't touch till I actually retire. Well, I have to be like 60 something. I have to be old, old AF. Not to insult anybody that's in their 60s. And then, of course, the individual account I can touch. So it's not like the song Can't Touch This. Maybe in the IRA. Anyway, let's see here. Wow, my cost basis is coming back. Oh no, we gained an apple today. We had let me see here. How vulnerable do I want to be with you all? Uh, my Tesla position starting to look a little more respectable, I have to say. I will say my cost basis was of over 60,000 and I'm close to 42,000. So I'm down not quite 20,000 in Tesla, but I'm offsetting it with my other plays, like my options in Apple. That's a $4,000 gain. Um, my plays with Nvidia and some of my other growth stocks are offsetting it. But the thing you all have to understand, if you barely have a positive total return, you all have to understand. And if you don't take anything else away from this video, understand this. And I'm as serious as a heart attack when I say this. I'm dressed the part, I look the part. So I want you all to take me as seriously as possible right now. All jokes aside, if you don't take anything else away from this video, understand we are in a historic record bull market. Index funds are doing like 20 to 30% a year. If you're barely up in terms of total return, you're doing something wrong as an investor. Now, this account, my total return in this account's probably barely up, but this account is a piece of the overall portfolio. My 401k is up like over 100% in the last few years because it's all index funds. I have two 401ks. I have a Fidelity account. I have E-Trade. All of those in my growth stocks and all that, those are kicking ass. So in a record bull market, if you're not at least doing a market return, something's wrong. So I'll just say that. And if you all don't take anything else away from this video, remember that little nugget of wisdom from the coach there. Okay, let's see. By the way, interesting fact, I have had to start kicking people out of Discord because we've gotten a few like trolls. We've gotten a few, I guess you'd call them spies or whatever. So I've definitely had to kick people out of Discord. So I'm not just like the Statue of Liberty, send us your poor, send us your, decrepit or whatever. Uh, like I'm not just taking everybody anymore. Um, I actually well, there was one or two people that were in some of the other discords that literally never say a word, so I just kicked them out. But anyway, we got a hello from Chuck over here. Let's see. Cliff the Riff, thanks, buddy. I also have QDTE. As for XDTE, the dividends are just too weak. Well, they're both kind of the same. Any other good weekly dividend ETFs? Um, I can ask my advanced sources. Should I ask? Hold on a second. Am I a legit guru? It says absolutely, without hesitation. Next question. That one I didn't even have to ask. I mean, you just look at the glasses and it's all about looking the part. Ooh, what does this say? Concentrate and ask again. My ADD. See, it picks up my ADD. Um, it is certain. Yes, it is certain there are other good weekly ETFs. What they are, I don't know. But I answered part one. QDT is kind of weak but consistent. So other companies tried this. I want to say BlackRock tried it. I want to say SoFi tried it. And I've asked Jay about it. That might be in the works, but it's not happening yet. All the ETF companies, they always have multiple ETFs in the works. So, by the way, we'll probably have Jay back on sometime in August. We kind of, want to space it out. I'd love to have him on once a week, but, we kind of try to space it out a little bit. Okay, let's see now. What else? Oh, Apple. Let me show you all one thing over here. I'll kind of take a little. I'll brag a little bit about some of my positions over here. Let's see. I don't know if it's worth staying in clip or not, but it seems like it keeps dropping in clips. Let me do this real quick. I'll show you all this pretty. Oh, wait, maybe I want to do it this way. What does he say? Is Tesla starting to impress you again? I would say this. I'm more impressed this week than I was last week, which is funny because last week I was more impressed than I was the week before. Does that answer your question? The further up it goes, if I get back to where I was, I'll be happy for sure. Um, but I tell you what, it's like like the channel Strongman Finance says, if it comes back fully, you're talking full clown market again. Everybody's going to go nuts. Everybody's going to say, I'm vindicated. I was right all along. So I straddle the line. I'm educated in conventional financial wisdom, but we obviously are in a new world. We have retail growing and growing by the day. Let's see. Coffee says, I've thought about doing margin, but only 50% of the portfolio. So a margin call would never happen. I agree with that. Like, I'm not a fan of margin calls. And if you're going to do it, I would definitely exercise prudence in it. Never risk a margin call. What's the highest price target you think it will be at? Well, I need it to get back to like 40 for me to break even. I've always wanted to say, like, just let's get it back to the price I paid so I can get out of it. And then I don't care what it does, but that's a bit of a joke, of course. Like, if it does get back, I may just hold it. It is like an asset that's paying a cash flow, and this is a piece. Like I say, I looked at this. I've always said yield max is a small sliver of the overall portfolio. So why not play around with it? Like I said, like fuck it Thailand, it's like the fuck it account. So, why not just play around with it? Anyway, let's see. Let me pull up. I want to show this Apple option because I'm proud of it. It's like flexing. I'm proud of it. I want to share it with you all of my closest fans. So all of you that are live, you get to see a sneak peek of this first, and then of course everybody that watches on the back end gets to see it as well. Okay, I'm gonna do this really quick over here. Hold on. How do I let's see. Ah, that's it. Just gotta scroll. Okay, so let me do this one. So I've got one that's doing great. I've got two of them that I probably need to dump. So I'm up in this one. Yeah, well, the shades, I've got to look the part, you know? I've got to look the part of a legit online financial guru. So this, and this, this is all part of the looking the part, you know? Like you all definitely you would look at a guy like this and you would want to take advice or suggestions or whatever on what to do with your money, right? How far low until a person gets a margin call, like 2K below? Honestly, some people on YouTube, I'm surprised they haven't been margin called as it is. So we'll do a workshop on margin calls as well. Part of us being helpful on here. I love helping people out legitimately. Like I want everybody to get rich. Like you said, I want everybody to get rich together, and 99 cents is a great start. Like I said, 99 cents is a great down payment on everyone getting rich. Nice. Yeah. Okay, let me show all of you all this really quick. We're starting to get more live viewership. I think that the channel name change and the buzz titles are paying off. Okay, so here's the options position. So ignore the two that are down. Um, but Apple's doing great. See, look at this. Look at this. I 10x'd. I'm a genius. Very stable genius. Right? No. So I 11x'd. Look at this. So I paid 546 cost basis. I'm up to 7,000. That's phenomenal. So see, that is helping me offset what I'm down in Tesla. Anyway, that's all I have for you all. That's pretty much you all got a little extra out of me tonight. So thank you all for tuning in. Ask the 8 ball. Ooh, by the way, I didn't make any buys today, but I wanted to. Does that count? We do. Well, this will be the Ask the 8 ball segment, actually. Oh, he's poor. I love it. It's like that parable, the poor person, they donated a penny, but it was everything they had. So you know what? You, sir, you're like that parable. Like I said, I'm poor, so I think of it as a tip for providing videos that can help increase my knowledge. Yeah, it's like a bribe. It's a 99-cent bribe. Let's see now. I agree. The blings uh is Misty financial freedom. Maybe MSTR. Maybe you guys know how I feel about the underlings, but that's a subject for another time. We won't get into that. Outlook, good. So the 8 ball agrees. I mean, honestly, like nobody gives a shit about growth investing on here, even though you do outperform. That is a fact, but nobody gives a shit. So anyway, oh, real quick here, let's see how the ones I suggested yesterday that might be a good buying point. Let's look really quick. Let's do this over here. Okay, so we talked about Coney, right? 1907, so it dropped even further, so it's even an even possibly better buying point. NVDY, Also, oh, that went up because Nvidia went up. Let's look at Apple because Apple has been on an absolute tear. 1850, it went up 9 cents. SQY, no, it was Misty that I was talking about. SQY dropped 25 cents. MSTY, let's look at MSTY. Okay, so it went up 26 cents. Okay, so we're still kind of where we want to be, ballparkish. Let me look just for my own shits and giggles here. I wanted to buy Chipotle. Let's see what it did. Ooh, it dropped even further. Perfect. See, timing is always serendipitous. Uh, when the harder you work, the luckier you get. I know that made no sense, but trust me, sometimes timing is great. I waited, not intentionally, but look, it dropped. Now I can buy below 60 tomorrow. Yes, that's a win. All right, you all. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for listening to me. Yeah, I agree. I help all YouTubers and take no sides, only here to gain knowledge about stock market. Okay, Coffeeholic, thank you for that. Like, comment, and subscribe, everyone. Join Discord as well. And we will see you all tomorrow. Take care. Good night. Bye.